Oh, yes. We're back again in the ship again. I mean, everyone. Oh, yes. Well, we're really just sitting inside of the garage. Oh, yeah, you gotta put the keys in, Camcito. I know, I just said that. Gotta get those keys in. Can't go anywhere without the keys. I know, Janae. Oh, Janae, we might need gas. Oh, no. Yeah, it's fine, Janae. It's here we get to work a little bit late with gas, so we don't get to work at all because we run out of gas. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm not doing that. What do you mean you're not doing it? I'm gonna time it. Oh. Oh, come see dog. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Jesus Christ, me! You probably know by now, but we're all the same character. I hope you know by now. I would feel bad if you didn't. Not like that. I just feel bad if I ruined it. But yes, I play Captain Sea Dog. I play Jay. I play Danger Flay. I play Hop Along. I play Uncle Accordion. And I play Johnny. And I play Long John plays Long John. And Mr. Bit. And Pete. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, Uncle Accordion. Oh, just turning and turning. Just gonna stand here and watch you turn. Alright, because I like to watch you turn. Just gonna turn butter. Alright, because I like to watch you turn. I like to watch you turn. That's alright because I like to watch you turn. I like to watch you turn. It's alright because I like to watch you turn. It's alright because I like to watch you turn. I like to watch you turn. Finished. And so thank goodness today we don't have to keep stopping at all these things. Yo. Hey, bad luck, MC. I just turned red when you said that. You can't swear. Oh boy. Supposed to be getting snow today, tomorrow, Thursday, Saturday. Oh god. I was trying to say was supposed to be getting snow today, tomorrow, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'll believe it when I see it, but I hope that would be good news for the river. That'd be great news for the river. Why is there a FedEx truck in the school? That's weird. Oh, maybe the teacher might have ordered some textbooks. Oh, good. The teacher might have ordered some textbooks or some good old textbooks. Some tech savvy textbook. Actually, no, that's tech. Not text. Some text savvy textbooks. Let's see if this weighs any. Uh, this weighs any better today. It will depend. I'll go this way. No, that was a bad idea. No. They're so stupid, MC Doug. Oh no. Should have gone the other way. I should have gone the other way. Wasn't the smartest idea. I thought that I didn't see any traffic, but it was farther out, gosh darn. Now we're gonna be stuck in traffic for the next 10 minutes. Use the south. Always take the other way, even if you can't see traffic. Unless there's no school on it. I'm gonna have to keep track of their calendar on purpose, just so I know when there's no school, so I know when to drive down this road. I mean, it's probably like if there's a bunch of snow, drive down that way, and if there's a holiday, drive down that way. But other than that, don't drive this way unless it's before school or after school. They haven't really switched the time since I've been in elementary school. I was at the Martin School at the other side of Seacon, but um, we went in at like 8:45. I think I would go into the school when mom and dad would drop me off. Fun. Goodness. It just let out all the buses, so hopefully it'll be smooth sailing from here. We need gas. I should use this time to grab my wallet. So when we're actually at the gas station, I'm not running in the back seat for my wallet. I already have it with me. Terrible, terrible news of the railroad. Oh goodness. This is confusion. We're gonna run out of gas just sitting here. I have to get gas regardless, though. No, don't tell me there's gonna be. I hear beeping. Like I said before, when I was in school, they waited. Everyone else waited for the buses. No one did anything stupid. I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna do anything stupid. That's not at all what I mean. But I mean, people probably complain. But now it's my turn to deal with the buses, and I shouldn't be complaining. Complaining's not gonna get us anywhere. If I start complaining, I'm not gonna start going faster. I think that's how everybody should think about it. Just because we're complaining doesn't mean we're gonna go any faster. It goes again. Bro, long John speed. Bro, long John speed bum. Holy crap! This is confusion. Confusion. Here comes Uncle Semi Truck. Right again. Folks. That guy's not talking to that cop. Yes. Okay, now we can. That was chaos. Oh god, the person behind me. Imagine just trying to get to the school. Like, and you're like, oh crap, I don't want to be late. You're stuck in this traffic. See, there was never this much traffic. Back when I was in elementary school, there was never this much traffic. There was never any traffic at all. I don't remember any traffic. And that's like, well, it's not as a main. This is a main road, and that one's also a main, but it's not as busy as this. We would have been at the gas station by now if I had just decided to go the other way. But yeah, lesson learned. If you live in Seekonk and you go by that Aiken school, don't. Between the hours of, well, if you leave, if you go this way anywhere around almost 9 o'clock, don't go down 152. Just take a left at Arcade, go 152 the other way, and take a right on West End or Street. I don't know. Good old cesspool stand. But which is up? It's Valentine's Day. Gear all set up. Oh boy! Watch the gas station be closed today. I'm gonna lose my mind. It'll be because I am one cut for time, and two that I'm like, oh, we don't want to complain because we're not gonna get any complaint. That'll be when the gas station is closed. But I gotta make sure I don't use the first pump because something's wrong with it. That's why I was pumping gas for the beers last time. Actually, the last few times. We're approaching. Well, not really. So I remember I had stopped to get a drink one time. I don't remember what time it was. It was either 9:12 or 9:01. I don't remember. I hope it was 9:12 when I was getting the drinks, because if it was 9:12 and I thought I was gonna be late and I still got there on time, then that's good. But if it was 9:01, I'm not gonna make it. But the gas has literally got one more dial to go. It's got like, if there's a stoplight up ahead, I can show you how slow the gas is. It goes through probably gonna turn green though, because of the yeah, very very low gas. I normally leave at 8:45, but by the time I try to leave at like 8:40, but once I get into the car and everything ready, it's like almost almost 8:45. If I were to leave literally at 8:45, then I would be probably around 8:50. Sorry, I'd normally be nice and let people go, but I really can't. Actually, I really can't anyway. I'm on a main road. There's cars behind me. Cars and trucks and semi-trucks. Cars and trucks and Cadillacs and Lamborghinis, Bugattis and Fords and semi-trucks and the Long John spaghetti switcher and Randall's maintenance van. They're all behind us. Some semi-ships. Actually, there's semi-ships. Here comes the maintenance van on the left side. Here comes two maintenance vans. Only was Randall. I would love to meet you. Randall, if you're here, I don't think you are, but if you're here, I really want to meet you one day. It's just my ship. Instead of waiting to take the turn, I think I'm just gonna pull to the gas station instead. Only I go around because it already lines me up with the gas canister and the gas tank, but we kind of gotta be quick today. I'm stupid. Take the right turn. Stupid. Could have been a little bit smarter. At least I have my license and everything. Oh shoot! No, I'm just kidding. Hopefully, there's not too many cars backed up to take the left, or else I won't be able to. Oh yes. We go. Good news for the railroad. Time to find a spot to get gas. All right, folks. Be back in a second. Man, I wish I had the microphone on. Cause I don't know if you could see those two semi trucks come flying in, but those brakes are loud as hell, and they went. Get the hell out of me! Yeah. Hopefully, we are still gonna make it. I mean, if I'm a little bit late, it should be fine because I needed to get gas. Either I, like I said before, it's either I make it to work a little late with a full tank of gas, or don't make it to work at all with I don't have gas. I should need to put my blinker on for this way. Oh boy. Once I'm gonna focus on getting out of this because it's very difficult to get out of. And once I get out of it, I'll tell a story. Yes, I can go. Here we go. I didn't know there was something behind. Anyway, um, that story. So it was actually last night that it happened. I was on my way home. Take a drink. Yep. I was on my way home from work. I took a drink, and that was it at the end. I was on the way home from work, and I was on the last highway. I was on 95, and what you call it? Was waiting for the crash right there, so I had to brace just in case it went into our lane. Um, but just made the light, thank goodness. Um, gosh, I keep losing my train of thought, folks. So I was on the way home from work, and I was on the last highway, and I hear a loud crash, like a big bang. I thought I felt the car vibrate a little bit. I looked behind me, and I was in the fast lane, probably going about like 70, 75 in the third lane of travel. And I look behind me, and I see headlights going everywhere. So I hear, and I look behind me, and the freaking car behind me in the middle lane is swerving all over the road, side to side to side to side. They were swaying back and forth. They were like fishtailing around the highway. And I thought I got hit. So I felt like a bump, either that or it was just like a crash, and it sent me into shock. So I freaked out and just thought I got hit. But I went out, I got off the highway, and before I could even stop to get like take a breath and check the car, I was behind like a white Cruise, and there was a pickup truck in front of them. And all of a sudden, they're both driving fine, and all of a sudden, the white Cruise just decides to floor it and sway off the road to the right into a black pickup truck, pretty much barely just missing the back end of it and swerving back to the left. So he just went flying out to the right and swerved back in for no reason. He could have done that anywhere else where there were no cars, but once there was a car there, he swerved out and almost crashed. I think these people are on their phones when they're driving. I mean, I'm on my phone while I'm driving, but I'm not doing it illegally. I'm not looking at the phone every second, and I'm really not looking at the phone at all, to be honest. But I'm not driving illegally. I'm not going through red lights. The only reason why I have the phone where it is because I like it to record other notes better. Oh gosh, I'd rather record like something than nothing. But I don't go staring at the phone 24 the entire drive to make sure it looks good. I will now because I'm stopped. I'm about to be now. I'm stopped. But before, I'm not gonna just stand there. Like now, while we're stopped, I'll swipe away all of my notifications just so they don't build up. But I think these people are on their phones. Like it's like a no touch something. See if I can let this person go. I would let this person go, but I'm sorry, I can't. There's too many people. Actually, there was only one person to the left of me with this big black pickup truck, so I probably could have done it. That's fine. I don't know if the person in front of me to the left has realized that their gas canister is kind of popped open a bit. But whereas people for some reason decide they're gonna put their hands on their phone while they're driving, I don't have my hands on my phone. I got it in what's called it's like a device that just holds the phone. So people like the police wouldn't pull me over because I'm not staring at the phone, I'm not holding it. I glance at it every once in a while, but I'm not like staring at it to the point where I'm getting distracted. I mean, even still, I probably shouldn't be doing it, but like I said before, I'm not doing it in a unsafe manner. I just like talking anyway. Because if I wasn't doing this live stream, I'd probably just be sitting in silence listening to something. If not, maybe even nothing. Hopefully there's no more slowdowns. We just make it quick. Nice, quick. First the fun of us. That's where I went for Thanksgiving. That's where I went for last year's vacation. There's no construction. There probably will be. Nope. Wow. That's good. Stay red light, please. Till I get a little bit closer and enter. So it takes forever to wait for this lane. I know how I am waiting. At least I'm not doing construction today, thank goodness. Then it'd be bad news for the railroad. Oh boy. Stay green. Yay, thank you. Can you stay green too, please? Turn yellow, but I can't stay. Just made it. That's the thing, because there's people behind me. If I slam my brakes, that's gonna cause an accident. This light gets us pretty much every day, so it's still getting notifications. No, I don't want to know what's going on in the news. I don't want to see any bad news. Think after. I try to every morning when I get stopped at a light, I try to memorize the pattern. So I think the left side goes first, the left side going straight. So the people can take a left, and then the people from the right coming to go straight take a right or left go, and then we go, or then we can go left. Oh no. I don't know. See, I'm all confused. So the two arrows, the two green arrows go together. They both turn green at the same time. There was like one car behind me, and then now there's literally like they all came from that other light. Can you stay green for me, sir? Or turn red like now? It stopped the other side of it. This light normally doesn't get us. I don't remember, folks. It's hard to remember. Lights get us which ones. The car behind me to the left is causing like a smoke screen for a second. Hey, I'm right behind that paper truck again. Let's cut right in front of the paper. So dumb. Because they're not going fast. Not gonna kill me if they start going 2 miles an hour. That might be a problem. Hey, Randall.
Hey, what's happening?
Oh, not much. I have no work.
I'm actually at work now myself.
Oh, nice.
I've got a bit of an unusual situation going on. They this crew I'm with, they had them go get a unit grain train, brought it up here. I think this place is called Kingstown or somewhere.
Okay.
Tied it down, then they put them on a empty ethanol train and brought them back to Shamrock and tie the train down there. And then I brought them back to the grain train, and we're sitting here waiting.
So they brought him to a grain train, tied it down, brought him to an ethanol one, tied that one down, brought him back to you.
Yeah, there was an ethanol train sitting here, and they made him bring that grain train up here, tie it down on main one, get on the ethanol train, take it back to Shamrock to that ethanol plant, and then I brought him back up here to the grain train, and that's where we're at right now. And the way I understood what the dispatcher told me, I'm supposed to follow this train all the way back to Pratt.
Oh,
so I don't know if they're worried that this thing's not going to make it all the way to Pratt, or what the deal is. So,
well, that's not good. If they are worried it's not going to make it.
Yeah, we're sitting here waiting on a Z train right now. They're seeing one here. Yeah.
Oh, sounds like a crazy morning already.
Yeah. It's a little interesting, a little confusing. I just got off the phone with the lead driver, so see how they handle situations like this. But
yeah, hopefully they know what they're doing.
Well, um, looks like the plan now is just to stay with this thing in case they have problems.
All right.
So
I had a close call last night. I was driving home from work on the highway, on 95, and I hear a bang.
that's not good.
Me. Yeah, I was in the third lane of travel, like the fast lane, going like 70 or 75. And I heard a bang, and the car behind me in the middle lane start swerving and fishtailing back and forth around the highway. So I thought I felt like a bang, so I thought I got hit. So we both kept driving because I didn't know if I got hit, and he kept swerving his car, and all I heard was sliding side to side in the middle of the lane on the highway, and it's like pitch black outside. So I get off the highway and I'm trying to find a spot to pull over and check the car to see if it got hit in the back. And as I'm pulling up to a place where we can stop, some white car in front of me is like trailing this pickup truck, and he decides out of nowhere he's gonna floor it out to the right into almost another pickup truck that stopped, and then floor it back to the left, like just flew out of the road, off the road and back in. Like these people, they must be on their phones or something. Like, geez, it's not worth it. Oh, we lost Randall. I'm not talking to nobody. That's fine. Even still, though, that's still pretty scary. I don't know why people drive. They might be thinking it's a good idea, and they might think they're cool because they're driving erratically, but like you're putting your life and other people's lives at risk. And if you don't care about other people, you should at least care about yourself. And you're also putting yourself at risk, your own life at risk doing driving that you're doing. Even if you care only about yourself and nobody else, you're still putting your own life at risk driving erratically the way you are. So it's not worth it. There's Randall.
Yep.
Hi Randall.
Hey. I don't know what happened. My phone's being a pain this morning, so
Oh.
saying I'm on there twice now. There it went.
There it goes. Hopefully that was the right account that left.
Yeah, I just I decided to show you what it looks like out here. The tracks are off to the left, so I don't know how far that Z train is,
Oh, nice.
but they're sitting there waiting. They're sitting here waiting on it. So
Looks peaceful over there.
yeah, they got the oil derricks working too.
The what?
The oil pumps.
Oh.
Or at least they got one of them working.
Oh, those big things way in the back.
Yeah, you can like barely see them, probably in the camera, but
Oops.
it's hard telling where that train is. It may be an hour or two away.
Oh, geez.
Knowing the way they run them here.
You're gonna be sitting there a while.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to get too far away from this train where we're losing radio signal.
Oh, geez.
So I can go. They said I can go 5 miles before I lose signal. So
Oh, geez. That sounds pretty far, I guess.
yeah, I think you could probably get a little further with this van, but I ain't gonna chance it. So we're just gonna sit here and wait this out till they start moving. Then we're gonna follow them back to Pratt and see what happens. So
Wonder what exactly they're concerned about. Like if there's a specific set of tracks that they're afraid they're not gonna make it.
I have no idea. I've never really. I shouldn't say I haven't had a situation like this, but it's very rare that they want you to follow the train back unless it's got something going on with it.
Hopefully it doesn't. Like, are they gonna? Is there a spot where the road, like, is the road always alongside the tracks?
Most of the way, yeah, it is. It's always beside the tracks.
Because if they want you to follow it and the train goes like through the woods, how are you supposed to follow it?
Oh, they ain't no woods here. All you got is basically prairie land, so you won't have that problem here.
They're like, all
Basically,
right,
what you're
well, we're
seeing
going to the woods.
Yeah, basically what you're seeing right now is pretty much what you're going to get all the way to Pratt, minus some towns here and there.
Oh, I'm gonna say, because if you go through the woods and they're like, all right, Randall, we're going through the woods, trying to swerve the van onto the track.
Well, the biggest town between here and Pratt is right now is Meade. So, and where we just came from, uh, when they call you for the trip, it says Shamrock, but that's technically not what the location is. They've told me what the name is, and I can't never remember it. But it's a big ethanol plant, is what it is, and it's just north of Liberal, Kansas.
Oh,
Or I
cool.
say north; it's just east of Liberal, Kansas. My bad.
Oh,
Um, but that's where this grain train came from, and that's where the ethanol train that they took a couple hours ago is at now. And they just called a crew to go get that train too, or get the power from that train.
wow.
So, Corey, I'm just along for the ride. Just do what they tell me. That's all I do. If I tried to figure out what they did, my head would explode. So,
Oh gosh. You don't want to get too involved in the way of the railroad.
yeah, I don't think I want to get too involved with how they work. There's guys I know that's getting into that kind of stuff, and they're kind of wishing they hadn't. So,
Oh jeez.
uh, that's on the union side of things. But uh,
Oh no. Well, I'm a little nervous now. I just drove by a police officer a little while ago, and he stopped and turned around, and now he's a few cars behind me.
I think my camera is mirrored. Because that's there we go. That looks a little better now. Uh, so now, like I was saying, the track's for your left now. I didn't realize my camera was mirrored and had everything backwards. But anyway,
I'm a little nervous now. I drove by a police officer like 2 minutes ago, and I watched him turn around, and now he's a few cars behind me.
that's not good.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm going the speed limit.
Yeah.
I got my phone out, but I'm not touching it. I'm not looking at it.
Well, another odd thing that they did, they only give me 2 hours assist with these guys to start out with, and then they give me, I guess they give me 4 hours now. But that's if we're sitting here waiting this long, that's still not enough time assisting to
Oh,
assist this train all the way back to Pratt. So, um, like I said, we're just going to wing it and see what happens. So,
all me and all the car, well, like all the cars behind me, just started like oh wicked slow.
yeah.
I'm hoping he didn't turn around for me because I'm not doing it. But he drove by me, and I watched him stop and turn around. Now he's behind us.
Sometimes they'll do that here.
I don't know why. Maybe I feel like if they were gonna pull me over, they would have already. Unless they're just trailing and watching. I'm going under the speed. Hopefully, it doesn't seem to constantly peeking out my window to see if he's still there. You know what? Actually, there's a construction crew over here that's been here for a while. Maybe he's gonna go help them. Now it's 40 miles.
Yeah.
Come on, everyone behind me, speed up too. Oh, good, he turned off the road. Thank goodness. Wait, now he's going around. Now he's turning and driving in the other direction. I just saw him. He stopped and turned around. Now he's going the other way.
He's probably just on patrol.
I wonder if he saw something suspicious with one of us.
It's possible.
Shouldn't have been me because I'm not doing anything. But
Yeah.
oh, there's 2 sections of restriction.
Hey, I believe we got a train coming. Maybe. Well, no, it's not a train.
Oh,
I thought maybe that was that Z. I thought maybe that was that Z train coming, but it's not.
oh. Still breaking rocks.
Corey, I'll say this: if we see this train before your stream ends, if you think you've seen long trains now, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh, wow.
Wait till you see these suckers that they
Wow.
run here in Kansas. 17,000 foot is not out of the question here. And the guys that work here will tell you they're long, they're slow, and they're underpowered.
Oh, jeez.
Well, you think about that, they're only pulling those they're only pulling those trains with only 4 motors.
Oh, God.
And I think one of them guys that works here told me that they don't let them run them all online either. Was what I
They
was told.
keep them off?
They they'll have a set number of them turned off. Yeah,
That's just like extra weight to add. Now you got to
it
pull the
is.
whatever how
It
much.
is. But BNSF does the same thing. I mean, you look at a train that has 8 or 9 engines on it, but only 2 of them will be running.
Maybe it's like to save energy or something. Like if the one's running run out,
Well,
they have those
they
two back up.
they claim it's to save fuel.
Yeah. Oh, that. Yeah. Not
Is
energy.
what it is.
Because if one of them runs out of fuel, and like if both of them crap out, and the other 2 are not on, that means they'll have full fuel of whatever's in it, so they can kind of
Right.
pick up from where the other one.
You'll also have a situation where one blows up,
Oh,
but
yeah.
then they got to get a hold of this. But then they got to get a hold of the dispatcher and request to turn on another motor.
Oh, jeez.
They can't just, when something happens, they can't just go back there and turn another motor on. They have to get permission from the chief dispatcher.
That'd be bad if he just says no, and then you're like, okay, and then just sit there.
Well, I'll tell you a little story about that, Corey, because something like that actually did happen.
Oh, no.
I was sitting there. You may have heard this story already. I don't know, but I was sitting there working a yard van, and there was a auto wreck train pulled up and changed crews at the depot. Well, when that son of a gun took off, I just happened to look at their second motor. The train only had two locomotives on it. I looked at their second unit, and there was oil just pouring out the side of it.
Oh, that's bad.
And I radioed the crew and told them what was going on. And the conductor was going to go back there and shut that second motor off. And I overheard the conversation on the radio, and they said that there was so much oil that the conductor couldn't even get inside the cab of the locomotive to shut it down.
Holy crap!
So they had to. I assume they had to stop and shut it down eventually, but they requested that they was needing another unit put on their train, and the dispatcher told them, said, well, I'll have to talk to the chief dispatcher. So they get off, talk to the chief dispatcher, and they're gone for probably, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. And they come back over the radio, and that dispatcher asked them, said, the chief dispatcher wants to know if you can make it over the hill with just the one motor.
Oh, God.
Now, keep in mind, on the Thayer sub, on the north side, when you're leaving Thayer, there is a very stiff grade on that as you're leaving the yard. I don't know how steep it is, but just to give you some context, when you're going out of Thayer, you can actually look to your left and see the tracks, but you're looking down at them. By the time you get to Koshkonong, you're almost looking up at that train.
Oh,
that's
wow.
how much it climbs and that's, we're talking 7 miles, 8 at the most.
Wow.
That's how much climb they got coming out of there.
Wow.
And an engineer come back over the radio and said, you already know better than that. We can't make it over the hill with only one motor, a dead motor, and an 8,000 foot long vehicle train.
Oh, Jesus.
And so they chattered back and forth for a little bit, and the dispatcher said, well, the chief really wants to see if you can try and make it over the hill with just the one motor. And they said, all right. They said, we'll try it. But they said, we'll tell you right now, we're not going to make it over this hill. And sure enough, they got to, I think it was 3351, they stalled.
Oh,
so, and that's like less than 5 miles from the depot.
I guess they probably should have been better for the person.
Yeah, well, they had to end up, I think they had to end up backing the train back down to 3378. So they had to back it back down the hill and then wait for a southbound kick mem to drop, to give them one of their motors and put on their train. So yeah, it's not as simple as just going back there and turn another motor on. So
That's crazy.
Because if they did that, that would probably get you disciplinary action from the company.
Oh yeah, we don't want that.
If you did it without notifying them.
Yeah.
Beforehand.
Well, I gotta end this now, unfortunately.
All right.
Thanks for coming, though.
Yep, not a problem. Appreciate you letting me have on. Sorry we couldn't see a train, but
That's all
it is
right.
what it is.
It's okay. All right.
All right. We'll catch you later, Corey. Have a good day at work.
All right. You too. See ya.
Yep. See you, man.
See ya.